What is going on, people? How's it going? We're streaming some Hollow Knight for our Games of the Decade stream episode 4. Just gonna start a new game. I'm playing on PS4. I guess I do have like 22 hours in this game on PS4. I originally played it on PC and played the crap out of it on PC, and I was way better at it on PC. I don't know. Something about like the monitor just being closer to your face. This only has 17 minutes in it, so I feel like we can just clear this save and start over. So that's totally good. Oh yeah, let me do Steel Soul for some reason. That would literally destroy me. I mean, I'm amazing, but like, come on. You know, if I die 45 minutes into a run, I am basically just going to ruin the rest of the stream with having to redo stuff, so... Oh, we got a donation already. Scotty Too Hottie with $10. Appreciate it. How's it going? How is it going? What's up, Silver Rocks? What's up, Scotty Too Hottie? What's up, Damien Bella? What's up, Ben Bishop? What's up, Mobile Shaman? How's it going? How is it going? Dude, if you haven't played Hollow Knight, any of you, y'all should do it. Especially because Silk Song is probably going to come out this year. It's probably going to come out, like, late this year, I would think. Maybe early. Like, it's still a ways off, I'm sure. But, you know, they announced it a while ago. Silk Song. It's a full-fledged sequel. It's going to be so good you get to play as Hornet. Dude, I'm psyched for that. That's going to be a Game of the Year contender for sure. Like, definitely top 5. What's up, Brian? How's it going? It's going pretty damn good, man. Just trying to beat Nightmare King Grim. Damn. Dude, I could beat him reliably on PC. Maybe it's the control... No, it's the monitor close to my face. That's literally what... Like, the closer the screen is to your face, I feel like the better your reaction time is. It's like your brain doesn't have to, like, travel so far to see what your eyes are looking at. Maybe not, but, you know. Oh, Galleon Norris just donated $10. $9.99 to be sure. Don't give him too much credit. God. Saying, yo, this was one of my top games this decade. Still haven't finished the God DLC, though. I mean, me neither, technically. Alright. It's also that, like, I am used to an Xbox controller playing this game. Yo, Team Cherry straight up killed it. That's just the way that it is. This is such a well-made game, it's actually kind of ridiculous. So that is fantastic. I play Hollow Knight on Switch, and I do have to say the monitor being closed is a huge help, right? Dude, it's the same thing with, like, immersion. Is, like I played Divinity 2 Original Sin on PC, and I got into that game. Played it for hours and hours, stayed up all night. And then, like, and then I bought it on console, too, and, like, playing it on a TV that's further away from my face, it's like, I'm not that into it. I'm not as into it as I was. You know? Like, that's what PC gaming does sort of have on console gaming, but at the same time, that's not really a PC thing. That's still just like, oh, instead of a TV, use a monitor for your console stuff. That's how you solve that problem. It's just to do with your display, I suppose. But yeah. Okay, I was looking at chat. Can we expect a waifu ranking when Silk Song comes out? Oh yeah, I still never did that. I mean, someone already did that, but like with the original game. But yeah, when they both come out, like that's a good idea, dude. And it's weird that, like, this kind of game actually has waifus in it, because it sort of does. Like, they're bugs, and you know that they're bugs, but, like, just, you know, the design is nice, you know? You know, people like Hornet, people like that, like, sort of elephant-looking bug that's, like, foraging for the fruit or whatever in the train station. Or at least I do. Because I am absolutely balling out of control right now. You wouldn't know how to do that unless you play the game already, so it's sort of like a little hidden area. Fury of the Fallen. That blonde one who sings in the tower. Oh yeah, I forgot about her. I'd have to like reread some stuff. Or like reacquaint myself with all the characters, but like you can definitely make an actual list. Which is kind of sad. Is Zelda Conifer's wife? Oh yeah, the map maker's wife? Absolutely. Dude, she's so bored, she would totally go for it too. She's like, ugh, anything to get me away from this man. Oh, okay. But yeah, dude, Hollow Knight is so good. Just getting back into it. I'm feeling a little bare because I don't have all my like special abilities and stuff, but you know, that'll change. She's loyal though in the end. That's because she hasn't met me yet. Oh man. Like sure, she met the Hollow Knight, or no, we're not the Hollow Knight. She met us, but she hasn't met me. You know what I'm saying? All right. I don't care. I don't care. Oh. What? Yeah, okay, that's cool. That's all great. I guess there's like a meme that like if you don't talk to him, he just gets really sad. Or like, does he die? Or like, I don't know. There's something, I don't know about it. But, yeah. Gotta go, but I had to show my support. Are you playing the game for like the third time? Dude, appreciate it. You're always welcome here. Probably one of the best games of the decade. Team Cherry poured a lot into it, and I've yet to beat Godmaster. Dude, Hollow Knight is a classic. It really is. It's one of those games that, like, you know how special it is almost from the outset. Like, as you're playing it. For me, like, I discovered Hollow Knight because I saw Northern Lion play it on his channel. I watched, like, the first couple episodes of that. And I was like, yeah, I'll get this game. This looks pretty, pretty good. And then I got my hands on it. And started actually playing it. It's like, dude, watching it is cool. Playing it is just like, wow, okay, I can feel it. I feel what's going on here. So it's extremely good. Oh, what's up, Rizzo? How's it going? You fucking suck, dude. You're fat. You're trying to use your fat to kill me, but it ain't gonna work. Although you really should be dead now. You really should be dead now. You should be deader than dead now. There we go. That reminds me of that Bloodborne enemy at the very beginning. With like this big axe and like he's wearing the hood and stuff. Just a big fatty right out of the gate. And you're like, oh, I'm not used to Bloodborne. I am not going to kill this dude. But then you get used to Bloodborne. And you're like, oh, I'm going to kill this dude. And it feels good. It feels good to kill, like, the residential strong enemy of the early game. I guess technically this is a waifu too, but, like... No, that's cool. Good for you. What happens to her is so sad. Hollow Knight versus Shovel Knight? Hollow Knight... Well, I mean, this dude's not Hollow Knight, but, like, this dude would beat Shovel Knight for sure. That is a for sure. I mean, that's just my opinion. I played Shovel Knight. I don't remember if I beat it. I think I did. Oh, okay. But yeah, I'm doing good. Always doing good when it's time to set up a stream, you know? Especially when it's to play... Like, this Games of the Decade stream is just instantly, like, a mood maker because I'm only gonna be playing good-ass games, man. Games that I love and enjoy. For the masses. Time for a death battle, oh yeah. What's up, Spicy Bun? How's it going? What's up, everybody that's in here? You are all treasured members of my community. Okay. Hollow Knight versus Cuphead as games. Well, let's see. Which do I like better? Do I like Cuphead or... I would say Hollow Knight still. I like Cuphead. Cuphead really... Ow. Cuphead really isn't, like, contestable as far as being a game goes against Hollow Knight. Because Hollow Knight's, like, a full-fledged experience. Cuphead's, like, a boss rush thing. And there's nothing wrong with that, but there's just less stuff to, you know, compare. Whoa, give me some money. 10? That's how much you think your child is worth? Oh, just because you have 100 of them. Okay. Alright, dude. I mean, you give me exponentially more the more that I get, which is like, oh, you know. It's like I'm rescuing your children in reverse order of how valuable they are to you. Like, oh, you saved my favorite kid for last. Here, have a charm or whatever it is. Alright, I'm gonna remind myself, first of all, what is the map button? I've literally... Oh, it's the frickin' touchpad. But you have to, like... No, it's not. Yeah, that's charms. Dude, why don't I remember... Oh, that's because I don't have a map yet. Well, let's just go down. Alright. I mean, I thought it would at least show me, like... what I've been doing. But I guess I don't have the ability to do that yet. Which is fine. Hello! Yeah, give me that map. Give me that map, cuz. You damn right I do. Oh, hold L1. Okay, I was pressing the wrong buttons anyway. Oh yes, your wife. Your wife likes those dad bods. You know what I'm saying? She's one of the people that's into that. She's like, oh, he's got a good heart and he's got a dad bod. You know, I'm attracted. I'm a demisexual. Is that what it is? Which is the one where you're attracted to like intelligence or whatever it is? Is that sapiosexual? I forgot. Ratchet and Clank or Jack and Daxter. Overall? Or, like, is there specific games? Like in, like, a grudge match of which games are better? Well, here's the deal. Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal is the best PS2 game of all time. Like, for free. For free, the best PlayStation 2 game, not even of just those franchises, but of any franchise. Ever. With a close second being Kingdom Hearts 2. So, you know, it wins major points on that. And then, but I think overall, like, the Jak and Daxter franchise might be more solid because, okay, so Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal is phenomenal and basically flawless. But then the two games before it are like meh, but maybe that's because I played the third one before I played the first and second one. In fact, I almost guarantee that that's the case. So, like, I'll play Going Commando and the first Ratchet and Clank game and be like, yeah, dude, I just want to play Up Your Arsenal. Like, all of this seems very, like, not optimized, which is good, because that means that the game's grown as the sequels have come out, right? So, that's a positive thing. But then, there's also the case... Oh my god. You know, but you also want the earlier games to hold up. And I think the first Jak and Daxter game holds up because the sequels are nothing like it. You know what I mean? So, like, Jak 3 is a fantastic game, in my estimation. And Jak and Daxter is a fantastic game, in my estimation. Which just leaves Jak 2 as, like, the, oh, well, if you played Jak 3, there's no reason to play Jak 2 again. So I guess that means that the Jak and Daxter franchise overall is more solid, but Ratchet and Clank has higher highs. You know? It's a more exciting roller coaster, I guess is what you would say. Oh, okay. That's what I love about playing games on low volume, is that I can't hear sound effects of, like, stalagmites falling onto my head. How do you feel about the Cage 3 DLC being $50? It's not $50. Unless, where do you live? It's $30 over here in America. I mean, I personally would have voted for a $20 price tag. But, like, I'm still gonna buy it. It's like, for any complaining I ever do about any prices, like, if the thing is good enough, then I will still buy it. I might grumble about it, like, I should be saving $10 right now, but, like, I'm still gonna buy it. And I know I'm still gonna buy it, so I don't try to pretend like I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna try and pretend that I'm some principled consumer. I buy the shit. For all the belly aching about... like, certain microtransactions and whatnot, like, I buy this shit if I feel like it. When it comes to, like, I'm trying to think of a microtransaction I bought recently. I'm gonna say, I don't know, I feel like the last one I got was, like, Destiny. Or Destiny 2. It's like I bought an engram pack or something. Destiny 2 is garbage. For how they handled that, because they were, like, throttling your experience gains so that you were forced to buy more engram packs. Or not forced to, but, like, so you had to if you wanted to maintain a certain level of growth that you otherwise would have gotten if they hadn't messed with the XP system. Like, that's the shady shit. Microtransactions on their own are one thing, but when you, like, throttle the natural gains for the purpose of wanting people to buy more stuff, that's some absolute BS. And nobody doesn't agree with that. So, you know, they do it because they can get away with it. Oh, I saw it in other currencies, so that's why? Oh, okay. So, Jackson Peter, how's it going? We're more mad about the fact that we're gonna spend money on stuff than we are that they cost that much? Yeah. Like, we're gonna do it. Unless we're poor. If you're poor, then you're not gonna do it. Because you can't. But, you know, if you have the money, you will probably spend it. It's like, can you even help yourself? And that's usually just because, like, the value proposition really is that good. Don't you need to, like, break something? Yeah, there you go. Oh, okay, the shockwave doesn't go all the way over there. That's nice. Hell yeah, get wrecked, cuz. This question doesn't have much to do with what we were talking about, but do you think Ornstein and Smaug from Dark Souls is an overrated boss that isn't as good as it's made up to be? It's not... I mean, I don't think the question is the quality of the boss. I think it's, like, how hard it is. Like, do people say, like, oh, it's the best boss in Dark Souls, like, quality-wise? It's just... I thought the whole conversation about them was just like, oh, it's one of the hardest bosses. But also, it's kind of not. Like, I beat them on my 3rd try, and I hate Dark Souls. The original one, anyway. And, like, I'm bad at it. I'm bad at the original Dark Souls, because the mechanics are so fucking stiff compared to, like, the future entrants in the franchise. Dude, somebody who's played Bloodborne as many times as I have, and then you go and try and play the original Dark Souls, like, you're gonna feel like you're crawling in molasses. Like, how do you... Oh, crap, I don't... Okay, we'll do it. I'm not sure how this is gonna go. I already messed... I didn't... See, like... Alright, we're fine. I hate not being able to dash. I feel like if you dash, this fight would be absolutely trivial. And I mean, it's already, like, sorta trivial, but also not completely. Like, this isn't the easiest boss in the game. At least not how I ranked it. The Brood Mother is, right? Isn't that what I said? Or was there some other one? Oh, okay. There we go. It worked! Kill him! What's up, Yoko? How's it going? Pokemon DLC thoughts? Dude, I'm hyped for it. Like, it's adding... All this stuff that it's adding is, like, everything that you would want it to add. It's actually doing everything you'd want it to do. So... There's nothing to complain about on that front. Unless, again, you don't have money, because it's $30 for an expansion pass. But, like, that expansion pass includes both DLCs and possibly more. You know, like, those are just the 2 they've announced. Like, when Smash did the Fighters Pass... Well, I guess when Smash did the Fighters Pass, they, like, made sure to tell you how many fighters you were paying for, but they didn't tell you who they were. But... I don't know. Even if those were the only 2 DLCs, like, yeah, that's worth it. That's worth it to me. like 2 more wild areas that are bigger than our current wild area, plus more like questline stuff. They're re-adding like over 200 of the older Pokemon, as well as introducing newer like legendaries and stuff. They're re-adding every legendary. Some of them even have Galarian forms. It's crazy. And you'll be able to like explore the Pokemon dens instead of just like getting whisked out of them when you do Dynamax. Like, you know, my only problem with it is that it's coming out so late. I gotta wait till June for the first section. Also, they're bringing back Amora. Dude, my favorite Pokemon's gonna be in the game finally. But that's gonna be in the Crown Tundra one, and that doesn't come out till like November. Or whatever it is. Still gotta wait a full year for that. But I'm excited! You know, I didn't see, like, any Gen 4 Pokemon in the little cycling that they showed. That's how you know, dude. Like, they're making... the whole Mystery Dungeon remaster was complete news to me. I never would have expected them to do that. That also seems pretty cool. Like, I was, like, nonplussed about it at first, and then I played the demo, and I was like, you know what, this is fun. And they've added, some stuff that makes it a little more convenient than the original one. There's, like, a tunnel from your base immediately to the Pelipper post office now, which is cool. So you don't have to walk all the way through the square to go get new jobs. Just quality of life improvements like that, like, that's great, you know? So, you know, it's the little things. It's the little things that make remakes worth getting. I said Zote was the easiest boss? Oh, yeah. In that one, like, Coliseum fight, yeah. But yeah, to answer the question of, so why are people hating on the Pokemon DLC? Because they think it should be free. They think anything that Pokemon Sword and Shield does now should be free. Because they're super entitled, so... yeah. They're like, oh, you're adding all this extra stuff? Would you mind me not having to pay for it? Ooh, Soul Catcher, even though... actually, I think I do use that charm. Hello? Alright. I need to put my charms on real quick. I didn't do that. I got 3 notches. That cost 2 notches? These both cost 2 notches? Ugh. I'll forget that then. Soul Catcher good enough, man. Okay, well, I haven't visited the... oh yeah, because I haven't bought the thing that lets me fill the map out. That's the deal. I need to go back to the original area. Well, let's go do that then. I wish it was a little cheaper, but hey, not bad. The Pokemon DLC? Well, if you imagine, like... because what are we used to from Pokemon? We're used to them making a game, and then we're used to them making, like, a sort of, like, DX-y version of the game, but it's the exact same game, but there's, like, a little extra stuff in there. But then they will sell that game at full price again. So, like, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are full-priced games that are the same as Sun and Moon. They're basically expansion passes for full price. So now what we're instead getting is better than that. It's DLC for half the price, but that comes with actually even more content than stuff like Ultra Sun and Moon did. So it's a net positive for Nintendo. As far as, like, their value proposition is going.
Bapanada.
Alright, what do you got for me? Compass? Yeah, I'm gonna need that. I'm also gonna need the quill. I need both of them. Pokemon was doing what Kingdom Hearts was doing as well. They are kind of the same, yeah. Yeah, we still don't know, like, everything that's in the Kingdom Hearts DLC. Or at least I don't. I know it's like they have... Actually, I'm not sure about this, but it seemed from the footage that they're doing, like, their version of data fights. So that's cool. You know, it's a bunch of story stuff, which is what anybody would want. Plus new playable characters, but only in certain sections, obviously. What's up, Alex Townsend? How's it going? Am I pumped for Silk Song? You damn right I am. Even though we still have no idea when it's going to release. Okay, so we got a full map now. Oh, I didn't equip the frickin' compass. They should have been doing a DLC pass on 3DS, really. They really should have, yeah, that's true. Like, the... You know, like, the platinum and whatnot is just, like, a flat waste of money. That you still bought anyway. So... I mean, I actually didn't. Well, I mean, I was a kid when this stuff was happening, so... You know, like, when Platinum came out, I was like, what, 11? Or 12 or something? So it never occurred to me to want to buy that. Because I already had Diamond. Let's go... Oh, we got a bunch of areas over here. So you replay Hollow Knight again? For the Game of the Decade stream, hell yeah. Gotta show off my Games of the Decade, bruh. Dude, if there's anyone here that does not have Hollow Knight, you're doing yourself the opposite of a favor. Oh, okay. Did that the complete wrong way. There we go. Oh, I got no soul. No soul at all. No spirit. With which to heal myself. Yeah, you know, it's an exciting time. Well... Dude, it's been an exciting time to be a gamer for, like, the last few years. Like, for quite a while. I was looking at, because I was compiling my Game of the Decade list. And, like, I added, like, what, like 40 games to it? Probably even more than that. From, you know, I was looking at, like, 2010 and whatnot. You know, all the way back there. And I was looking at the game release schedules from those years, and I was like combing through to like, oh, what do I remember playing? Like, what's Game of the Decade worthy? And it's like, it seems like the years like 2010, 11, 12, like these years like were nothing for games at all. Like I picked, oh my god, I picked like one game from 2010, I think. Maybe two from 2011. Like, is it me or are games way... Well, games are obviously way better now, but... Is it me, or were there not very many noteworthy games in these decades? Like, was it just not a big deal? Is it my personal bias? You know, 2010 was like Little Big Planet 2. Actually, I have the list. I have the list on my computer. I'll open it up real quick. And we'll see what I wrote down from those years. Right after I type in my password. And then open up text edit. Oh, you think I wasn't gonna see that shit? Do it again. Do it again. Damn straight. You don't mess with me. What's up, Asdies? How's it going? What's up to all the people still there? Who haven't said shit. You guys are the real ones. I mean, technically you are, because you're like the majority and stuff. I guess. You know, you build up the brunt of the operation. You're the majority of who I'm speaking to, even if you don't speak back. You know what I'm saying? Alright, do we have anything? Oh yeah, it's just the compass. Now we're still good. I don't know, I'll probably play Hollow Knight for like, we've been going 36 minutes, I'll probably play for like another hour. Perhaps an hour and a half. You know, do a 2-hour stream. 2-hour stream seems good to me. I remember you stopped playing Hollow Knight when you get at like 80%, so why didn't you continue on there? I mean, I beat the game in my playthrough. The only other things there would have... Oh, shit. The only other things that would have been left to do there would be, like, fight random bosses. From, like, DLC areas. And that's hardly a good show for, like, trying to be like, hey, here's why this is a game of the decade. So come check it out. Dude, whenever there's like MP or whatever, and you use it both to do offensive magic and to heal, I'm always saving it for the heals. It is kind of annoying. It's like, I don't get, you know, like the same, it's cool when like, you know, you have like, oh, there's dark magic for offense and white magic for healing. And it's like, they're two different resources that you expend differently, then you're like, oh good, I get to take advantage of both these things. But it's like, if you have one resource that is for offense and defense, like, I usually can't help but just use it for defense. Which is, sort of annoying. It's an annoying me playstyle, you know? Oh, get destroyed. I mean, I just did it there, but... I mean, that was just too good of a value proposition right there. That was a 2-for-1. Ugh. Hell yeah, Rizzo. Appreciate it. Okay, we're opening up text edit. I have some other scripts out that I've been working on for too long. That are not even worth the time. It's not even that I've been working on them a long time, it's just that I've been doing so little with them over the course of the time that I've been working on them. Okay, so like 2010, the games of the decade, or games of the year, I guess, since I categorized them, were like, I chose like Assassin's Creed 2, Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver, God of War 3, definitely, Limbo, was like a huge deal back then, I remember. That like silhouette-y puzzle game. Like Limbo was like the thing that introduced me to indie games. Cause I had never heard of the concept of an indie game before. And then Limbo came out on like Xbox Live Arcade. And I was like, okay. You know, as far as like actually playing it, I was like, this is an okay game. Like, it's pretty good. I didn't like fall in love with it or anything, but it's cool. And what it did, and it's an important game for sure. It was definitely an important game. Alright, so I Limbo, and then Super Meat Boy is another one. I like Super Meat Boy more than Binding of Isaac, by like a lot, because I'm a fan of platformers. And then Rock Band 3 came out in 2010, and Rock Band 3 is probably the best Rock Band for me, because it has the keyboard. So, like, that's how you hook me into it. Yes, I am fearless. Couldn't you have gotten the map for Green Path from Corner from that path? Dude, hell if I know. I don't fucking know where things are. I know I've beaten this game 3 times. That doesn't mean I retain the information. And then the other two 2010 games were Black Ops, the first Black Ops, and Mod Nation Racers. Dude, Mod Nation Racers came out 10 years ago. I thought that would have been like a 2009 game or something. But no. I'm definitely going to play that on one of these Games of Decade streams, like, for sure. And nobody's going to be online, so it's going to be annoying. I'm not going to be able to find a match. I'll have to do, like, story races. Dude, there should be, like, a Mod Nation Racer Day where people just get on, and they're like, yeah, we're going to bring this game back from the dead for a second. They did that with Bloodborne. I remember. It was, like, a Bloodborne Day or something. Something to that effect. Dude, they should just do that with, like, old games sometimes and, like, make it a thing. There was a trail of paper in the upper area. Did I straight up not see it? Was it this area still? Oh yeah, I don't have a map for it, so I got no idea. I mean, I would like to have a map, that's for sure. Oh well, it's too late. Too late. Let's just keep going. So yeah, that was 2010. 2011, the games I wrote down were... What's up, Hornet? Little Big Planet 2 was 2011, okay. So Little Big Planet 2, Pokemon Black and White, because I really like those games. Oh my god. I also, a game I think is super good and super underrated is Might and Magic Clash of Heroes. And that came out in 2011. That's that game that I've talked about before. That has like the sort of puzzle combat in it. Where like you link people together and stuff. And send them at the whatever. And then they never made a game like that. It was like a spin-off game. Because like the Might and Magic series is a big deal. Even though I've never heard of it. Like, even to this day, really. Of, like, anybody who played the actual Might and Magic games. Dude, remember the first time you ran into a grub mimic? Yeah, that was not okay. That was me about to sue the developers for instigating a cardiac episode. Like, just straight up not okay. And then what else? Oh yeah, LA Noire came out in 2011. That was super good. I like that. That's a Rockstar game. That's my favorite Rockstar game. I'm not a huge fan of, like, Grand Theft Auto or Red Dead Redemption. But I'm a big fan of LA Noire. Oh, damn it. And, like, I've never beaten it. I've started it over 3 separate times, and I've never beaten it. God damn it. I don't know. It's usually because, like, I'm showing it to somebody that I stop talking to before I can finish the game. Like an old girlfriend or something. You're like, dude, you should play me, or watch me play L.A. Noire. It's super good. And then they're like, okay. Because it's a good game to watch, too, because it's like you can participate in it. You can be like, oh, who killed him? Or, you know, like, oh, what should I ask him? Like, oh, do you think I should doubt? Do you think I should assume he's telling the truth? Like, you know, it's very interactive. It's like Detroit in that way. So that game's super good. Oh, okay. That just really lingers. Alright, that's fine. Also, I need more healing than I am allowing myself to have. You know what's fun to do in L.A. Noire? It's fun to, like, just beat up people in the street for no reason. It's fun to be a bad cop for actually no reason. Just be like, lay off him, Cole. What did this guy ever do to you? It's like, I don't know. He looks suspicious. Alright, what was after that? Oh yeah, Infamous 2. Infamous 2 is like the most forgettable one to me, but it's still like a really good game. Like, of the Infamous... I think Second Son's the best Infamous game, but... Infamous 2 is like... I remember when Infamous 2 was like starting to come out, they did the first reveal, and they revealed that they changed the protagonist into like a completely different dude. But, like, we're trying to pass him off as the same dude. So, like, Infamous 1, you've got this bald guy named Cole that apparently, what, people didn't like him, or they thought people didn't like him. And so Infamous 2, they're like, introducing Cole! And it's just, like, this fucking, like, Calvin Klein model with a full head of hair. And they're like, are you shitting me? You're trying to tell me this is the same person? And then people were like, no, we like the old Cole better. And they're like, oh, okay, we'll change him back. Or like, we'll dial down the changes a little bit. And so they did. And it was better off for that. But they still made him more, tried to make him more, like, appealing. Which, in a way, was sort of not serviceable to his original character. Hey, I am fucked on ketamine? What the fuck happened to you? You trying to get your limp fixed, bro? What's going on? Alright, cool. So that's Infamous 2. What was next? Oh, Deus Ex Human Revolution. Dude, the Deus Ex games are really good. I don't know if I'd call them underrated, because I don't know how popular they are, but, like, they're really good. I've never heard a single person ever talk about Deus Ex Human Revolution. Or Mankind Divided, or any of them, really. Like, as far as I know, I'm the only person who's ever played a Deus Ex game. But they are so good. And I'm not even sure which one I like better. Love how subtle the soundtrack is. What's up, Paslujatati? How's it going? It is subtle. This is a game that sets the tone, it sets the mood without being intrusive. Oh, okay, that's the worst luck possible. What is Deus Ex? It's like a first-person action stealth game. Like, I haven't played Metal Gear Solid, so I don't know if I can accurately compare these two things. But, I don't know, you play as, like, some kind of agent with, like, augmentable powers. So you can, like, upgrade your augments and get, like, boosted jump power, or, like, hacking, or stealth stuff. You know, more health and whatnot. And then you just, like, I don't know, you just do missions and wander around a city and, like, decide how you want to approach things. Like, it's very open-ended that way. So I recommend it. Dude, the older games are, like, on sale for such little money all the time. Like, you could, I got Mankind, or I've seen Mankind Divided on sale for, like, $5 on the PlayStation Store before. Probably even cheaper on Steam. You know, to say nothing of Human Revolution. Although Human Revolution would be on, like, PS3, I think, so... Bit different situation there. But dude, I highly recommend it. Like, definitely you should try it out if that's interests you. If the description. Or it's like, yeah, and like, I'll play it. I'll play it on stream. It'll be part of the Games of the Decade stream, and then you, like, you decide at that point. Okay, we can't go here. With a Libero Cinderace? I don't know what that means. I do not know what Libero is. You will have to enlighten me on that front. You know, it would have been really good if I did end up getting a map for this area, I think. I feel like that would really helped some of my issues in this particular area. So I definitely should have followed it when I saw it, but I never saw it. Dude, like, you guys said you saw the paper trail, I never saw the paper trail. If I saw the paper trail, I would have headed in the direction of the paper. Greninja's ability, basically. It's a hidden ability. So it's like protein? Dude, Cinderace with protein sounds really good. Because he's got good, good coverage moves. He can learn, like, acrobatics, U-turn, Iron Head. Like, that dude's got it going on. Double kick as well. Or brick break, or whatever you want to teach him. Close combat, I don't know. Some of those things. Oh, okay. And, you know, Greninja's, like, stupid good with protein. You raise his attack, he's better as a physical attacker when he has protein, because then you give him, like, acrobatics. And, you know, whatever else. Like, I feel like his physical move pool is more diverse and more helpful. Literally hate these dudes. Because I actually don't remember how to fight them. Oh, like that? Okay. Don't be spitting shit at me. Acrobatics, gung shot, yeah. There's some kind of ghost move that he could learn too. Maybe it was Shadow Sneak. That, like, I would use just to turn him ghost type if people were trying to use a fighting type move against me. Like, that move was good to have just to negate something that you knew was coming. Persona, definitely Game of the Year. Persona 5 is the only Persona game I've played. And I really don't have any interest in playing the older ones. Because Persona's like Final Fantasy for me, where I just don't like the combat. But I got through it because the story was so good. So, but like, I don't think I'd want to do that for the earlier games, where like it's even less polished or whatever. Oh, dude, you gotta stop doing that to me. These stupid stalactites, man. Or mites. Dude, I forget which ones are the ceiling ones. A stalagmite seems like it's the floor one. And the tite seems like it's the ceiling one. That's what sounds right to me. If I'm wrong, then they need to change it. Because I am correct. I got it right, hell yeah. Mites on the ground, tights on the ceiling. That's not catchy at all, so don't actually use that to remember. You're not gonna let me do that? Okay. Not allowed to go this way, I suppose. Whatever, man. I don't even care. I don't even need to go that way. You're joking. Oh, there's actually a platform there that I didn't see. How about that? Dude, this thing's like invisible until you actually land on it. Alright, what else was in 2011? So Deus Ex, I put Binding of Isaac because, you know, it's a very important game. I actually like the original one more than Rebirth. I think it looked better. You know, there's less synergy and whatnot, but... and, like, less content in general. But I like playing it more. I like the feel of it. I like the atmosphere. I like the music much better. The music in Rebirth is awful compared to the original. In my personal, humble estimation. Oh yeah, still don't have a map. Yeah, alright, fine. Is this the thing you were considering like a boss that I didn't put? Is that the Vengefly? That dude doesn't even have a name. Like when you do this here, unless he shows up somewhere else. Well, I mean, isn't there like a god something god Coliseum fight where there's like two of them? Yeah, Life Ender is a terrible name, just throwing that out there. Ooh, give me all that money! What's the best type null nature? I would say adamant. Or, you know, I mean, multi-attack is a physical move, so, like, that's the move you definitely want to be able to make use of. Although he has, like, mixed stats, doesn't he? So, like, I guess, you know, it depends on the situation. You know, adamant if you want to focus him on physical attacks, or you just something that improves his attack stat, but and then just lowers either his defense or special defense. So, like, lonely is probably good. Or you can give him something that gives him more speed at the cost of whatever stat you're not using. Yeah, I'll mess with these dudes' shields, man. You just let me shoot fireballs right at him. Alright. Hey, Albano, will you ever play the older mystery dungeon games? Sky is such a great one. I have Explorers of the Sky. I have Red Rescue Team, too. Like, the OG one. They're not games that I really got into. Like, I feel like those games, they have such a cool narrative. It's such a cool conceit that you actually are a Pokemon, and you get to be a Pokemon and interact with other Pokemon as Pokemon. And then it's so annoying that the combat they gave it is so dumb. In my, you know, like, I think that game would have benefited from having, like, more of a Zelda-like dungeon crawler atmosphere, where it's not turn-based. You just kind of, like, see people walking around, and the different Pokemon have different, like, moves and, like, patterns and stuff. I'm not saying, like, Dark Souls, but, you know. Like, if it was, like, Link's Awakening, I think that would be really good. I mean, does anyone else, like, see that? Or am I the only one? Or even if it was, like, action RPG, if it was, like, Kingdom Hearts or something. Like, not obviously like that, but, like, you know. Where, like, you got camera control, you're in a cave, you've got a certain attacks and combos or whatever you can do. Just because, like, as is, I feel like the dungeons are boring. Even though I like the concept a lot. Alright, I definitely need to come down here. But we also need to go up to the left, because I think that's where we're supposed to go. For the story, I think we're going to fight Hornet over there. But definitely let's get this checkpoint. So a Tales of game? Sort of. The only Tales game I've played is Tales of Symphonia on GameCube. And I don't remember if I liked it. I feel like I played enough of it. Like, I wouldn't want, like, an auto-attack bullshit or anything. Like, I wouldn't want, like, Final Fantasy 15 combat. Dude, are we traveling, like, all the way down here? Where is this checkpoint? Oh, no, let me go the other way so I can get that one done. Dude, you better let me down there. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's good. FF15 combat? I definitely did. I hate hold down a button to attack. I hate that. It feels like it takes the agency out of me as a player. It makes me feel like I can't be as precise with my stuff, because it's like, oh, I'm going to end up doing an extra couple swings that I don't want to do because I didn't let go of the button. So... like, I feel like dodge mechanics in an auto-attack type of game are, like, not cohesive at all. There we go. I don't like League of Legends because of that. Me too, man! I tried League of Legends once, and I will not try it again. Dude, I have so much money and nothing to spend it on right now. But I'm confident in my own abilities, you know? I don't even gotta worry about it. Exactly. Full control is the name of the game. Let's go, Hornet. Fight me. Fight me and lose. Haha! 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 Oh yeah, do your lingering will bullshit. I've seen that too many times before. Haha! Come here, bitch. Come on. Shaw! Please do not hit me! I am not prepared for this battle! Oh yeah! Oh, okay, just jump right. Yeah, the one time I get hit, it's you just changing position. Dude, that's the thing. If I ever get hit by a boss, it's not by an attack. It's by them just being like, oh, I'm gonna go over here now. Oh, okay, well, that one's on me. Oh, man. Hey, this brings back some memories. Hell yeah. Bye, Hornet. See you later. Shah! And now we got the Mothwing Cloak. Oh, feels good. Oh, what's happening? Yeah, I'm gonna break the seals. Might you be getting the willing? Excuse me? Silk Song? Hell yeah, Silk Song. Hell yeah, Silk Song. Dude, this year's gonna be... Oh, that's what I should have done. That's why they put it there. This year's gonna be fantastic for indie game sequels. Silk Song. Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Spelunky 2, which I think is not slated yet, but you know, there's an okay chance that it'll come out this year. Where do you think you're going, cuz? Alright, now that we can yeah, we should just go back to, the earlier area. Am I excited for Elden Ring? I'll give you the same answer I give everyone who asks me that. I don't know a damn thing about Elden Ring, and neither does anyone else. So, you know, drop that gameplay trailer, then ask me that. Drop me that gameplay trailer, come on! Also, was Elden Ring even coming out this year? Did we ever get a release date on that? Imagine getting a release date on that and we have not even seen gameplay yet. Okay. Feels good. Is there anything worth spending money on in here? I think it's gonna come out around December. Are you basing that on anything, or just a feeling you have, which is, it's fine. Yeah, I don't need all these pins. Except, yeah, okay, fine, I'll buy this pin. And, oh yeah, no, I gotta buy these bench pins for sure. That's, okay, yeah, these are useful. I need them. Talk to us, Gio. Oh, okay, let me just pull a muscle while I'm sitting here for no reason. One more pin. Dude, hot spring pins straight up don't matter, but fine. I heard some things here and there. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah, my map's looking complete now. Alright, hour and 12 minutes. We got another, like, 48 minutes to go. Well, let's keep it going. Oh, yeah. Alright, where to go? Oh, yeah, there was still, like, a whole nother left part here. Might as well do that. Alright, see you, Dread Knight. Thanks for coming out. Oh, look at you, hidden thing over here. Doesn't this just lead to a grub? Or do I not know anything? Apparently... Oh, yeah, okay. We just miss you with every single attack. That's fine. That's 100% okay. Dude, you can totally do that, so don't even give me that bullshit. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it right now. Oh, come on. Yes! Ugh. Okay. But the real question is, should I have done that? Why doesn't this look familiar to me at all? Oh no, this fucking guy. Okay, no, this, well, now it's familiar because I know this dude. Literally hate this boss. Alright. I can't get away from that. There's no time! Oh, there is actually plenty of time. Okay. Ow. Yeah, okay. Bullshit. Actually bullshit. Ugh. Nope, don't have time for that. Oh, boy. Oh, how the hell did I get over here? Oh, God. Okay, no, we're fine. I refuse to die in this place. I am going to die in this place. Oh. Oh. How many hits does it take to get to the center of a brooding Malik? Finally! God damn, that pissed me off. Okay. No, we're fine. Ah, that's good. Was 2019 in a top year for games this decade? Absolutely. 2019's like the best year for games in my personal memory. Pretty damn solid. Okay, but there's like a little area that I didn't explore up there, I think. But we'll figure that out. When are you gonna stream Neo? Later. I'm trying to stream different kinds of games. Not like all in a row, so... Just come in here for a bench. Okay, show me where I just was. It was all... Okay, well, we did everything there then. That's fine. Let's head on over this way. Oh, what's up, Highball? How's it going? I mean, Neo was literally my game of the year for 2017, so... It has to be a game of the decade. I mean, the game of the decade doesn't just mean, like, game of the year, 2010, and then 11, and then 12, and whatever. Because there's more than 10 of them. I don't even know what, like, my official, like, solo #1 game of the decade would be. And I will never figure that out. Oh my god, not you again. Dude, I need a nail upgrade like yesterday. Alright, to the right. Dude, you just stop giving people shields. It's so annoying. I will juggle you on top of you as many times as I feel like it, cuz I don't want to bother, but I'm doing it. Ooh, I'm so good. Hey man, 15 Geo is, not a lot, so actually there's no justification for that at all. That's cool, man. Oh, okay. I love when we trade. Because I landed on you when I was supposed to land on you with my Thor. That's kill. Alright, what else was 2011? That's right. Oh, dude, yeah, just give me another boss real quick. So, we stopped at, like... I put Dark Souls, but, like, I don't believe it. But, like, I know it is for a bunch of people, so it's like, yeah, okay. Yeah, Dark Souls is a game of the decade for people who like Dark Souls. The original one. Come on, explode. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. BAM! Oh, I got some of them with it, I guess. I wanted to get more. It would have been more impressive. Oh shit, that's right, I was gonna re-membership when I stopped being broke af. Ooh, did you stop being broke af? Yeah, I mean, like, I like the other Dark Souls games way better, but... I know that people... Oh, highball a new member! Re-upping, I like it. Oh, this is what I should have saved my Geo for. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, okay. That's definitely what they sound like. Somebody, person. Let's see, what is... Longnail is real good. Charm Notch. Dude. Oh, I don't own 5 charms? Wow, fine. Oh, dude, Steady Body, gotta have it. Steady Body's so underrated. Steady Body, gotta have it. And I guess Longnail, gotta have it. And now that I own that many charms, give me that Charm Notch. Absolutely. Ooh, yes. Alright, I got one more notch. Soul Catcher, don't need it. Give me Steady Body and Longnail. Oh, now I'm feeling it. Now I'm feeling it. Your video made me hop on the Steady Body train and I never gave it up. Hell yeah. Dude, without Steady Body, you're like knocking yourself into cliffs all day long. And also, like, with Quick Slash, you just run people down like this. And it's, you know, I mean, I can't do it right now, but you know what I mean. Patawas, Geo. Alright, cool. Oh, we got a $5 donation from John Henry, all the birds are bare. Or however that song goes. Saying you're funny as hell, bro. Love your content. Keep it going. Oh, I appreciate it. John Henry is a railway man. He beat that steam train digging all night. I don't know how the song goes. But I watched the little Disney short about it. Oh, I'm supposed to be going down here, I think. Oh, no, there's nothing down here? Okay, never mind. Oh, that's because I haven't mapped it out. Nice. Appreciated. Hell yeah. I was born with a hammer, bruh. Damn. Was born to lay that railway line. Come on. Get your steam trains out of here. Or whatever they were. Were they trains? Your digging machine, I don't know. It had the strength of 10 men. Oh, what's up, got a yeet? How's it going? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, who else? Right, we're still in 2011, so we just said Dark Souls. That was going to be a game of the decade for other people. I just put it in there for posterity. Because I was just like, yo, I guess. So then after that, dude, Batman Arkham City. Batman Arkham City should have been Game of the Year. But instead, Skyrim was for most people. But like Batman Arkham City, as far as just being a full game that was polished, for one, I would have given that the prize 100%. So, yeah, you know, Skyrim was like a big deal and everything, and I love Skyrim, and it was the first game I streamed here, but, dude, Batman Arkham City was robbed. Alright, where am I going? Okay, we got more, like, paths over here. Dude, I don't care about this, man. I'm not trying to be friends with you. You're not even, like, a person that I actually fight in the arena. I fight, like, mobs that are based on your visage. But I don't fight you. I don't think. Arkham City and Arkham Origins are the best. Arkham Knight sucks. Arkham Knight doesn't suck. Arkham Knight is really good. Bam, 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 bam. You know what the key to enjoying Arkham Knight is? I'll let you in on a little secret that I discovered. All you have to do is spend all of your first upgrade points on the Batmobile tank stuff. Once you do that, and you've filled that shit out, you're gonna have a ball of a time. Delete the tank? Why delete the tank when you can improve the tank and then save yourself the heartache of having to battle with a shitty tank? You know what I mean? It's just an option. Dude, you try it out. Spend all your first upgrades on tank upgrades. It will make you love the game. Because you'll be like, dude, I'm mowing down these enemies, and it's fun. And it's really fun. I swear by it. Like, I discovered that immediately. Or, like, I guess that's just what I did out on a whim, because, like, my first upgrade points, I was like, there seemed to be a lot of tank stuff, so, like, I'm gonna upgrade the tank. And then, so I upgraded the tank, and then what happened when I upgraded the tank was that it made my tank better. I know, it's a fucking surprise. So, yeah, making my tank better made tank battles more fun. I know this is tough for some of you to grasp. But I truly recommend it. Oh, there's nothing over here. Where was I trying to go? Oh, well, if I went... Okay. Also, everybody's just gonna gloss over the fact that Arkham Knight is the first game where you can literally drive the Batmobile around. And then they're gonna act like that's not the coolest shit that ever happened. Because they're too fucking focused on, oh my god, but the tank. Oh, but I don't like it when it's a tank. Oh, do you like it when it's the Batmobile, though? When you're, like, cruising across the streets in a Batmobile, though? I feel like you like when it's a Batmobile. Oh yeah, I did already explore all this stuff. Well, that was a mistake. Like, I will literally defend Arkham Knight to the death. So if anybody is trying to put their life on the line right now, let's go, bro. Let's actually go. Flying is much easier than using the Batmobile. But have you, when you're flying, are you ever, like, driving a Batmobile, though? Because if you're not, then I think flying is not as cool as being in a Batmobile. Oh, this is the dark area, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Dude, I'm about to just, like, I'm about to replay Arkham Knight, because I'm getting myself hyped up on Arkham Knight again. Dude, I'm gonna put Arkham Knight in my Game of the Decade stream, and then we can just have a 2-hour argument. How's that sound? That sounds great. Oh yeah, fish. Oh yeah. Oh yeah! But the thing is, like, I would still do Arkham City. I still think Arkham City is better. It's a better game. But Arkham Knight is also a very good game. That is super fun. And for all anybody is like, oh, I hate Arkham Knight. Like, you still beat it. If you beat a game that you supposedly hate, you must not have hated it that much. Because you saw it through to the end. What's your opinion on games like Path of Exile and Warframe? I do not know what Path of Exile is. I played Warframe for like a day. And like the movement in that game's kind of cool. You know, it's like you like double jump around and stuff. Like it's got cool movement. It's kind of crazy actually what the movement you can do in that game is. It's like parkour on steroids or some shit. Like it's pretty cool. But I did not hold my attention for that long. I mean, it's an MMO. And MMOs, like, this is just a me thing, but, like, I can only do one MMO, period. And, like, I don't even have an MMO that I'm doing. But if I was the person who would play an MMO, I would not be able to separate my time into multiple MMOs. I would want to focus on one MMO. So, like, Destiny was an MMO. And so I played Destiny. Oh, dude, I am literally floundering right now. And so when I played Destiny like non-stop all the time. Because I wanted to keep up. You know, I wanted to be on the upper echelon of MMO people that were playing. Okay, I almost killed myself again, but that's fine. So it's like, if I was gonna pick an MMO, it would not be Warframe. God of War game of the decade? The most recent one? Yeah, absolutely. Also, God of War 3 is a game of the decade. Like, for sure. That came out in 2010, so that counts. God of War 3 is like the best God of War ever, according to most people. Dude, there's never been a more critically acclaimed series, I don't think. Like, every God of War game has either a straight 10 out of 10, or, like, as close to it as doesn't matter. Like, I think the original God of War, they gave it, like, a 9.75, Game Informer did. I think God of War 2 was, like, a 9.5, or a 9. God of War 3 was a straight 10. And then, what did they give the last God of War? I feel like it was, like, either a 10 or, like, a 9.5 or something. The Borderlands series is consistently better than Destiny, MIO? Nah. I mean, Borderlands 2 is the best Borderlands still. In my personal whatever. Borderlands 1... Like, I used to go to bat for Borderlands 1 being better than Borderlands 2, and then I played Borderlands Remastered, and I was like, oh wait, this game sucks compared to Borderlands 2. Like, just, it's so slow, and like, you're doing the same stuff over and over again. It's like, you can't even do anything until you're level 20 or something. I don't know, something about it's just like, dude, this is some repetitive nonsense. The hell is this? Oh. Hey, what's up? I guess I'll talk to you. Alright, bye. Oh, just let me up there. Oh, come on. Oh, come on! There you go. You know, Borderlands 2 had, like, the more varied environments. They had the, better story, more varied missions that, were actually fun to do and usually had twists associated with them, which made them worthwhile. You know, Borderlands 1 was very much just, hey, go do this thing, and also nothing is going to surprise you about it. Oh boy. And then Borderlands 3 is just like, how can we do the stuff we did in Borderlands 2, but like, be cut really derivative about it? Oh, where you going, Hornet? Come here. Oh, you guys are having a Destiny argument right now? Alright. Mechanically, Destiny 2 is better. Like, it's more fun to play. They did a bunch more slimy shit with it, though. Which made it, not fun to own. You know, I feel like there's a distinction to be made between whether a game is fun to play and whether it's fun to have. Like, is it good for me to have this game right now? Are there other games that I'd rather, like, could be having fun playing without any of this, like, sort of side-eye stuff that I'm feeling for it right now? What's up, okay? How's it going? So, like, Overwatch and Diablo? Fun to play, but super slimy to own. I wouldn't say that Diablo's slimy to own. Unless you just, like, are really hung up about, like, oh my god, they sold me a Necromancer class for $15. It's like, I guess. I mean, I think if you have Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls on PS4, that's your best value proposition. And then, I mean, you know, you do not need to have the Necromancer class, because it's not even good. The owned by Blizzard is the downside? Alright. I judge games, or I judge developers on a game-by-game basis. So, like, if Blizzard did a bunch of garbage on some other game, but then they're not doing very much garbage on this game, then I'm like, yeah, I'll get this game. I'm trying to think of an example. Like EA, I suppose? So, like, EA did, published, what is it? Star Wars, what is it? Dude, what are those games called? The, like, multiplayer ones? The Star Wars where you're, like, against each other? Battlefront? I thought Star Wars Battlefront was the older ones. Oh, well, maybe not. You know, they made 2 of them, though, right? So, like, the initial Battlefront was... I forget, was the initial Star Wars Battlefront the one where they, like, got into so much controversy over it because it was, like, garbage or something? Or they, like, they really did some paywall nonsense? And then the second one was the one that was like, oh, this game's actually good? Or no, the second one started out nonsense and then they fixed it? Okay. Oh, yeah, okay, that's what... Yeah, okay. Okay, so the second one started out nonsense, and then they fixed it. And then one was just like an unfinished game, sort of. But then, EA is the publisher behind Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. So it's like whatever distrust you have of them, like Jedi Fallen Order is an absolutely fantastic game. So I have no problems playing and supporting Jedi Fallen Order. But then I would not play Star Wars Battlefront. Mostly though because I just don't like that kind of game. Like PvP Star Wars, not my cup of tea. I mean, Star Wars in general is not my cup of tea. But Jedi Fallen Order has like all these aspects that I love in so many other games, like the Souls-type mechanics and the Metroidvania-style exploration and like upgrades and whatnot. Like, there's too much to love for me to ignore it. And, like, I was sold conceptually sort of from, like, as soon as they revealed it at E3. Because they were like, oh, E3, Respawn is developing it, people who made Titanfall. No one has ever... Everyone says Titanfall is, like, the most underrated FPS of all time. And that they're, you know, like, those developers are really good at, like, catering to players and not being super slimy or whatever. So it's like, okay. If you see Respawn doing a Star Wars game, you're like, hell yeah, I'm on board. You see EA publishing it, and you're like, we'll see how much freedom they give them. And then apparently they gave them all the freedom. So, as a result, Fallen Jedi turned into a super good game. And it's a super good game despite being published by EA, so, like, you can't just have those rules and abide by them all the time. You know, case-by-case basis. I never liked Titanfall. I mean, I played, like, a few matches of it. I just have, like, FPS fatigue. On a multiplayer sense. Like, I don't care about Call of Duty anymore, or anything like it. See, now this is a waifu. Look at that long neck. You excited for the KH3 DLC? I can't even really call myself hyped. I'm going to buy it and play it, and I'm gonna see what it does for me. I would not say that I have Kingdom Hearts franchise fatigue. What I would say is that it's been long enough. It's the way I am with all DLC, actually. Is that it's been too long since I played the actual game that now, like, I'm no longer invested in what's happening. And that's the same for any game, like, even games that are amazing, like Spider-Man, for instance. I loved Spider-Man. I bought the season pass for Spider-Man, which I'm never buying a season pass again. Just straight up. And like I say that, but I'm definitely going to buy more season passes. But... and some games are an exception, like Smash. Like, I definitely buy the Fire Pass for Smash, of course. Because I never stop playing that game. Or, you know, Pokemon Sword and Shield in this instance is also kind of a no-brainer for me. But... like, I loved Spider-Man, but then, like, the first DLC for Spider-Man came out, like, just too long after the game came out. And I was like, Spider-Man's a single-player game. There's not really any replayability to it. There's no reason to really stay involved. So then you just forget about the game. And then it's like, oh, the DLC's out. And you're like, oh, it is? Well, I have to relearn this whole game now. And it's like, do I really want to do that? Like, that's kind of an investment. So yeah, I just don't get enthused about DLC unless it's a game that I know I'm still going to be playing. Or a game that's just like, that's so ingrained in my DNA that it can never leave my body. Like, and so Pokemon is an example of that. Like, I'm never not going to play Pokemon. I will play Pokemon till the day I die. So it's a pretty easy decision. What game is next? I don't decide them until, like, the day of. I just look at my list, like, what sounds fun to stream right now? And today it was Hollow Knight. And tomorrow, or whenever the next time I do this, it could be one of, like, 50-some games that I got no idea if I'm gonna want to do them or not. I went back to For Honor recently and I had to do all the tutorials again. That game used to be fun for me. That's one of those games where it's like, if you don't keep up and you drop off, you're not getting back into it. Because everybody is too good now. It's like Rainbow Six Siege. Everyone's always been like, dude, you need to play Rainbow Six Siege. And I'm like, dude, if you told me that in 2016 on launch day, I'd be like, alright, I'll play Rainbow Six Siege. But now? Absolutely not. Absolutely not am I looking to get one shot through a wall with mechanics that I don't understand. Because people know all the maps and they know every single strategy that there is. And, like, Call of Duty is another example of that. But, like, Rainbow Six Siege even more, because, like, you need teamwork and strategy and stuff. Where did I come from? Yes? Yes Town? I've never heard of a place like that. No? You have to have come from somewhere. LOL, Pacific Log Town. That's such a dumb... Why do I remember that? Why do I remember every line of that piece of dialogue? Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, let me up here. Wow. Siege is great after you put about 20 hours into it. Pretty necessary to, like, need a friend. There are definitely games that's like, I ain't getting this unless some people that I know also get it. Oh, okay, let me just fall all the way down. You know, like, I wouldn't have gotten Civilization 6 if I was not able to convince 3 of my other friends to also get it. But it was super worthwhile, because that game's hella fun. With other people that you know. It's worth mentioning that I have no idea where I'm going. Oh, we made it back up here. And now it's time to go back down. Dude, get me back to the fungal wastes area. Oh, dude, there's a bench right here. That's nice. Okay, we see that. Then we see that there are still plenty of areas to go. Let's do it! Let's see, what else is on the Dark Souls, Batman Arkham City? Uncharted 3 was a game of the year for 2011. A top 10er, I suppose. Of all the Uncharted games, 3 is like forgettable, but like solid. Like, you don't really remember what you're doing in that game, or like what the narrative set pieces are, but it feels still like an evolution. Like, it still feels good. It's like, it's more Uncharted. 3 is the more Uncharted of the Uncharted series. And then 4 is like, oh, we're going all in. 4 is like, we're going all in with like narrative and just like emotions and set pieces and whatnot. Well, 2 was the set piece one, but 4 was like, we gotta throw literally everything at Nathan Drake right now in order to keep this series interesting. And they managed to. Oh, come on. Whoa there! Damn it, I can hear the map man, but he's on the other side. Ow. I like Uncharted 2 the best. 2 is the most lauded one, I think. Besides maybe 4. Still don't have a damn map. You know. And that's because, like, one of the critiques of the first game was like, oh, this dude's invincible. He seems like he's literally invincible. So then Uncharted 2 was like, we're gonna get him hurt. We are gonna make him feel pain. We're gonna make him bleed. And bleed he did. Steel Soul mode plus this area is fun. Oh, were you? Yeah. If I was on Steel Soul, I would not attack any jellyfish on under any circumstances. Okay, we have the fungal waste map. I guess we'll go down. But yeah, and then they also made The Last of Us, which was like the super big deal of whatever year that was. What year was that? The Last of Us was 2013, and everybody was like, holy shit, The Last of Us. And, like, I played it, it's pretty good. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna say it's not good. It's a good game. It's probably a really good game. It's a really good game, especially for that period. You know, it's a really good game from 7 years ago now. So, you'll give it some credit. And then The Last of Us Part 2, was that come out in, like, June or April or something? Something like that? You know, I wish they would market that game, and it's not necessarily their fault. Although, it is partly their fault. Because, like, they went and showed the whole lesbian thing with, at E3. And that, in and of itself, is not a big deal. But then, like, now the media's really attached to that one aspect of the game, and that's the only thing they care about. So that's annoying when it comes to trying to actually market, like, a game that's going to be good, not because of that, but because of its gameplay and the story and whatnot. So really, you can blame journalists for basically diminishing that whole thing. Because it's like, oh yeah, there's a lesbian kiss. Literally big deal. There was literally a lesbian kiss in The Last of Us Part 1 DLC. And I remember that making like a little bit of waves, but not really. And now everyone's acting like this is new. And that's annoying. And people are also acting like it's sensational, and no, it isn't. It literally isn't. It's literally two girls kissing. You can find that shit on Pornhub 7 days a week. And have been able to for like 50 years. Or as long as the internet's been around, which is not 50 years, but you know what I mean. Yeah, you can find it in magazines for the last 50 years. Also, technically, the first lesbian kiss in a video game was a Spider-Man mod, where you could play as Mary Jane as a skin, and then they showed the kiss with that skin. So it's like Mary Jane kissing herself. And people are like, whoa! I'm talking like PS2 Spider-Man. Oh, here we go. Now we're making some actual progress. Damn, Fish, you're right. This is not Darkest Dungeon. You are so right. Your observational skills are actually fantastic. I'm gonna hire you as a detective. I need you to find my missing girlfriend. I haven't seen her since I killed her, but I'm not gonna tell you that part. Press F to carpet munch. Hell yeah! Dude, The Last of Us Part 2... I would laugh if they went all in on the lesbian thing, though, and they, like, did, like, what the first God of War does. Where you go, you're, like, on the ship, and then there's, like, you press circle, and then Kratos is like, Hurrah! And then, like, he just has sex with the two, like, whores that are in his bed. If, like, The Last of Us Part 2 had something like that, where it's, like, it's Ellie and whatever that other chick's name is, and they're just in bed, and you can, like, press circle to fuck. And you just do it over and over again. Like, dude, go ham. Go big or go home, I say. Do some David Cage level sex scenes? Hell yeah. Tilt the analog stick to undo her bra. And then mess it up and be super awkward about it. You know that chick's gonna die. You know she's gonna die. Not Ellie, but the other chick. The kissy. or the other culprit. She's gonna die, and that's why Ellie's hella mad. And like the entire trailer, the whole trailer is just her being so mad that that chick is definitely dead. So she has to unleash her newfound lesbian rage. Like, how dare you kill our game's marketing strategy? I don't know. I would have to like look and see how the developers themselves are like talking about the game to see if, like, are they really riding that slant, or is it really just media only asking them that question? Lesbian rage is my new favorite term. Lesbian rage already exists. That's why they get in domestic disputes so often. Apparently that's a thing. Like, lesbians are domestic abusers, like, way more often than other people. Like, at a higher rate. And I could not tell you why that is. I have zero insight into that. But, I don't know. Fun fact. What do you do with the fact? Up to you. That's up to you, man. Facts are unbiased, neutral information that can be used any way you so choose. Alright, I guess we're going up here now. Oh, it's 2 hours already? Alright, next time I find a bench, which I literally found one down here, then we're gonna end the stream. Okay, that's gonna do it for this stream. Because semen is a calming fluid? Ew! Never say that again. That's disgusting. That's gonna do it for the stream. Hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, we're gonna end it on that note. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at SunburnAlbino. VC? Oh yeah. Why? What are you trying to play right now? Text me, you bitch. Yeah. All the stuff that I just said. And I will see you guys next time.